Hello everyone and welcome to the officially unofficial ranking of the alphabet. Honestly, the title explains itself well enough, so let's get straight into it. Starting at number 26, W. Double U. Where do I begin? Why do you need so many syllables? Ain't nobody taking more than one, but here you are taking three. Who do you think you're impressing? And if you insist on having so many, at least pick the right ones. Double what now? My guy, that is clearly a V. You're really allowing for these frog-leg devourers to get one up on us? Really? If only there was one way to fix such a disgusting letter. Oh wait, just call it dub. Whether it's getting a dub or EC dub, officially shortening W would make this letter a hell of a lot more fun, and you could honestly see this letter towards the opposite end of the list. Number 25, Q. This is by far the neediest letter in the alphabet, so I'm not even going to talk about it for that long. It can barely go a day without U. Could easily be replaced by the K-dub combo as it makes the same sound, making this an utterly useless letter to have around. Number 24, C. Copy my homework but change it up a bit. This is that one acquaintance that doesn't change it up a bit. Sometimes it wants to be K, other times it wants to be S. And, it's just a bit of a pain when it comes to integration sometimes as well, like no one wants to have to remember the plus C, hence its placement so low down on this list. It's either unoriginal or annoying, never anything else. Number 23, K. What a violent letter. K clearly didn't take C's antics well and now has the reputation of being the kicking K. Also, a text message that has this letter and no other is the closest thing you can get to a death threat by using one letter. Number 22, H. Come on, I'm literally British. You think I pronounce this letter when it's not by another letter's side? Take my own name, for example, Harrison. Honestly, might just join Team A at this point. Number 21, Z. I honestly feel bad for Z, as he was pretty humble back in the day, not appearing much in words, and I could imagine him being happy with maybe a number 15 spot for said reason. Then, something happened. Freaking Z. Z used to do its job of being a definitive end to a song known off by heart in all English-speaking countries. But now, it's just a carcass in a war zone of debate, as some people think it should be pronounced just like any of the other basic letters in the alphabet. Z makes me ask what's next. Z makes me listen. So yes sir, I will sing with you next time. Number 20, U. Tell me about a letter that refuses to die. When texting first hit the scene, I'd be willing to hear the argument that U is the MVP of the alphabet. But in the years since, you don't need to tap multiple buttons per letter, and so the letter U is honestly kinda lazy if you're trying to type the word U. What was once a letter of convenience is now a bye letter for a lack of productiveness. The only reason he isn't any lower on this list is for his work in taking care of Q, which is appreciated by many. For spots 19 to 15, we're gonna go rapid fire, as we have V, G, D, T and E. There are rumours that V's done some underground work, perhaps even giving W a reason to want to have nothing to do with the letter. G's like that uncle that tries to be cool but fails miserably. Like, what do you mean, sup my G? D seems pretty cool until you encounter his problems in terms of misogyny, as all of his jokes are rather biased towards the male sex, and T is way too interested in monopolising the consumption industry, dipping his toes in the drinks department and taking over one of the day's meals. Something that has brought the last few letters together is the E sound, which leads me to what E is. A trendsetter. It was honestly really cool when he first hit the scene, but so many other letters wanted a piece of his thunder that now he just lacks the gravitas, often being relegated to silence within words. Number 14, F. If I had to describe F in one word, it would have to be bipolar. What's it gonna be? F to pay respects, or the most overused obscene word in the dictionary. While he is pretty overcomplicated, he doesn't try to be misleading, as his look fits his personality to a T. Mostly when he's in his fancier lowercase. There is some beauty within his craziness. Number 13, N. We're in the top half of the list now, which brings us to N. There's not a lot going on with this guy. He rhymes with M. He precedes O in the song to make an Easter egg as it spells the word no. I guess you could use that to have a comeback to the pickup line that goes, if I could rearrange the alphabet, I would put you and I together. By saying, thank goodness N and O already are. Yeah, he fits right in the middle. And it's cool that it's the 14th letter we're talking about, as he is the 14th in the alphabet too, so yeah. Number 12, O. O as a whole. O is a hole. Holes are cool. Bro said, when I'm a capital letter, I'm not gonna reinvent the wheel. Yeah. Number 11, A. The leader of the vowels division. I don't know if our language is a thing without A being around. Maintenance is the name of the game for our boy, really allowing words to have some flow to them. And do you really think that the alphabet song would be as popular without such a strong start? Didn't think so. Number 10, J. Need to come up with a name on the spot? J has got you covered. Honestly, try to name 10 names in 10 seconds and see if you can get none starting with this top 10 letter. Not only that, if you had the opportunity to pick a letter to use as a slide, there ain't no way you aren't picking J unless you're an anarchist. Number 9, R. R has had a fun life, I reckon. From his insane transformation into a capital letter to his stint with the Pirates, this guy has seen the world in a way that many of us wish we could. He's truly a symbol for unlocking potential, with him being placed 18th in the alphabet, and 18 generally being an age where you unlock new opportunities in most countries worldwide. I just hope he's enjoying retirement and telling his incredible stories, to be honest. Number 8, I. At number 8, it's time to get personal. This is the only letter so good that they've tried to knock it off multiple times. I'm looking at you, exclamation mark and vertical bar. It's at the heart of the vowels. It's a pronoun that everyone can relate to, even in 2025. Unless there's something I don't know about. And I like them straight, what can I say? Number 7, M. M is such a useful letter, like holy. It may be a little dry, but whipping out the M squad has got to be one of the most concise forms of conversation. How was your day? You know, if someone's rambling on about something you have no idea about. Most situations can fit a and 9 times out of 10, the other person will know exactly what you mean. That's the sign of a great letter. There for you in all situations. Number 6, B. Okay, this is an exciting letter to talk about. Guess you could say, I'm buzzing. B is one of those letters that managed to grow out of its let's follow E phase and chose to go down the comedy path. Nobody could believe it at the time. A letter and an insect teaming up? Unheard of. With it also working in the plosive sector, when used correctly, it can really have quite the sting to it. And so it's rather unfortunate that it didn't quite break through to the top 5. Nobody comes out of a conversation with B in a bad mood. Number 5, Y. If you've ever been a toddler, this has been your favourite letter at some point. If your name is Socrates, this is your favourite letter. Why have this at number 5? Why not? Adding this to the end of any word makes it so much more fun. A dingy thisy, two-y, thee, endy, of-y, any-y, wordy, makes-y, it-y, so-y, muchy, more-y, funny. I apologise. You like climbing? Well, do I have a y-axis for you? The joys of this letter are never ending. and so it's absolutely worthy of being in our top 5 today. Not even its exclusion from the vowel division can stop it. Number 4. S. S deserves its recognition as the most giving letter in the alphabet. If you need literally anything, your best bet is going to this guy, as if he has one of them, he's almost guaranteed to have a spare he's willing to hook you up with. Whilst being so giving, he does also understand his value and doesn't let himself be used by everyone. I personally believe that his decision making of who to join the Lisp crew was well thought out, and I appreciate that this letter looked out for himself when creating it. Number 3. X. Talk about a letter being absolute cinema. X, along with many letters, famously failed after leaving the alphabet for the numerals division, but X was the first one to try again, and boy did he succeed. Hardly anyone who's completed their mathematical journey hasn't come across this bad boy, and while others have tried to replicate this betrayal like E and I, they just haven't been as successful. He's done exponentially better than E, and I can only imagine being on his level. Even when it comes to being with the other letters, his sporadic appearances have a lot of gravitas. Add X before any word, and there's a story to be told there. X's aura is truly unmatched. Number 2. L. Taking accountability is a very important part of life. L's are what make us grow. L's bring us needed humility. Without L's, I'm not sure we're even human. Heck, the word that describes our existence starts with an L. Life. The importance of the letter L cannot be understated, and so I couldn't put it any lower than our number 2 spot today. Number 1. P. Oh my gosh, we've made it to the best letter. Want to make random noises? P's got your back. Pop, pop, pop. This guy is an onomatopoeic beast, and even earned himself the honour of being the final beat in the fabled LMNOP. He's loved by all ages, especially in the toilet humour department for the younger ones, and just his shape alone lets you know that he's a very headstrong individual. Also, his journey is downright inspiring, with him being at the lowest lows in his lowercase days only to reach the same highs that many capital letters do. Not only is P the best plosive, but he's truly the best letter the English language has ever seen. Thanks for watching the video. Do you agree with my picks? Are you annoyed that I referred to all of the letters as men? Would you like to see me rank the Greek alphabet or any others? Let me know in the comments below as you bear witness to the monstrosity that is the alphabet song in the order of this list. And see you next time or something. W, Q, C, K, H, Z, U, V, G, D, T, E, F, N, O, A, J, R, I, M, B, Y, S, X, L, P,